Our next speaker will be Aashna Miharia. Aashna is 11 years old and in Winchester, Massachusetts. She has one older sister. Please welcome Aashna Miharia.
Good job.
Hi, I'm Aashna Miharia. I'm 11 years old and live in Winchester, Massachusetts. Before we begin, can everyone hear me okay?
Yep. Yes.
Good. Let's get started. I would like to thank Jen Neat for her awesome speech on galaxies. I thought it was really interesting to hear, and I'm looking forward to hearing the rest of your awesome speeches. Today, I will be talking about a cause that affects the entire planet, world hunger. I will be talking about the causes of world hunger, how to prevent world hunger, and some things you never knew about world hunger. First, the causes of world hunger. But before I get into that, some of you may be asking yourself, what is world hunger? World hunger is basically how some people don't have enough food to eat every day and end up starving. The first cause of hunger that I will talk about is poverty. We all know that food is a necessary item for survival. Everyone needs it and everyone deserves to have it. It is not a material possession. In some countries, people are so poor that they can't afford any food or any land to grow it on. Isn't it so sad that even though everyone needs food, some people can't afford it? Yeah, I think so. Another common reason is droughts. A drought is something that results in a shortage of water in a place over time. When they happen, the land on which food is grown becomes infertile. When land is infertile, food can't be produced on it. When food can't be produced on it, the people who depend on the food have nothing to eat and end up going hungry. The last cause of world hunger that I will speak to you about today is inequality of money in countries. Some countries are wealthier than other countries. We all know this, it's just a fact. Since some countries have more money than others, only some can afford to get food for everybody in the nation. Those who don't have people starving in them, which is really unfortunate. These are only a few causes of world hunger, but you should know that there are many, many more. Now that you know a little bit more about world hunger, some of you may be asking yourselves, what can I do to help this cause? Well, I'm glad you asked, because there is an incredibly easy and effortless way that you can contribute every single day. A way that honestly requires no work, no effort at all. That way is, don't waste food. You may not notice it, but a lot of food is wasted all of the time in the world around you, 24/7. When I say don't waste food, I'm just asking for two things. Number one, do not throw away perfectly good and perfectly edible food. Number two, do not buy unwanted or unnecessary food. If you can do just those two things, congratulations, you are doing your personal part to help stop hunger. Something you probably didn't know is that 1/3 of the food in the world every year gets wasted. Does anyone have a guess about how much food that really is? Yes?
Like 50 megatons.
Okay, so as the young gentleman guessed, 50 megatons, 1/3 of the food in the world every year is equal to 1.3 billion tons of food. If you didn't know, 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. So,
A lot of food.
yeah. My point by telling you all of these facts is that a lot of food is wasted all of the time. As a citizen of the world, it is your job and our job to get that number of 1.3 billion tons lower. So, how does wasting food connect to world hunger? If someone is hungry, it means that they're not eating the required amount of food every single day. All of that food that we waste could have and should have gone to some miserable, poor, starving people who really needed it more than the garbage can where you threw it out. I hope now you all honestly try to make an active effort to waste less food. I know it's hard, but please try, because to some it is precious and priceless. Speaking of food, what did one banana say to the other banana? Anyone? Yes?
अकेले कहाँ जा रहे?
No.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
Okay. He said, I find you very appealing. Get it? Now I'm going to talk about some things you never knew about world hunger. All this time, I've been talking about these people who suffer from it. Does anyone know how many there are? Yes?
1 billion?
Okay. The young gentleman guessed 1 billion people. There are 800 million people who are hungry across the whole planet. That's out of 7 billion people on Earth. So that's a pretty big chunk of all the humans. It makes me really depressed to think about how many people have to live this hard and sad life, but you want to know what makes me even more sad? To think about how many people lose their lives because of it. Every day, while most of us here, I hope, are enjoying life in some way or another, thousands are passing away. 21,000 people die every single day because they didn't have enough food to eat. In my opinion, that's really unacceptable that humans have let that become our planet, that that's a reality on Earth. That's just so unfortunate. Hunger is a problem everywhere, but it's more of a problem in some places than others. The hungriest continent in the world is Africa. Something else you probably didn't know is that 1/6 of the population here in the United States of America is hungry. Be honest with me. How many of you have ever said, man, I'm starving? It's okay, I say it like every single day. You should know that in order to be classified as starving, you need to consume less than 1,800 calories per day. So, the next time you're going to complain about being so hungry, just ask yourself, did I have 1,800 calories today? I hope now you all learned something about world hunger that you didn't know when you walked in through the door. Today, I talked to you about world hunger and the causes of it, how to prevent it, and some things you never knew about it. Are there any questions? Yes?
Why did you choose this topic?
Okay, so the young lady in the red and black dress asked me why I chose this topic. I will answer your question shortly in my speech. Okay, so the reason I chose this topic is because I wanted to inform you all about it. In my opinion, it is really unfortunate and unacceptable how many people have to live like this for their whole lives when they didn't do anything to deserve it. Because I'm here and I'm living such a blessed lifetime, I didn't do anything to deserve this, so why do they have to suffer and I don't? Before I wrap up my speech, I would like to thank Parashanko for spending his Tuesday nights teaching us how to publicly speak. Your course has really helped me, and I would not have been able to come up here and speak in front of all these people the first day I walked into your class. I'm pretty sure I'm speaking on behalf of everyone here when I say I'm really grateful for you and thank you so much for everything you've done for us.